The Princess and the Whispering Fairy. Once upon a quiet time, in a land where flowers hummed soft songs and clouds moved like feathers in the sky, there lived a princess named Elira. She wasn't like the other royal children who danced at balls or rode horses across golden fields. Princess Elira loved quiet places. Her favorite was the silent garden, hidden behind the palace, where no one else went. The silent garden was a circle of old trees with silver bark and petals that never fell. Birds didn't sing there, and the wind never rustled. It was still, as if time itself forgot to enter. Elira would go there after every sunrise, sit by the fountain shaped like a lily, and close her eyes. One morning, as she rested by the fountain, something new happened. A shimmer of light appeared above the water. It was soft, like moonlight dancing on dew. Then came a voice, gentle, high, and kind. "Hello, Elira," said the voice. "I've been watching you come here every day. You are peaceful. I like peaceful things." Elira opened her eyes wide but didn't move. "Who's there?" she asked. The light shimmered again and took shape. Tiny wings, a glowing dress made of starlight, and hair like drifting mist. It was a fairy. "My name is Lyrel," said the fairy, floating just above the fountain. "I guard this garden. And now, I think, it's time we become friends." Elira smiled. She had read stories about fairies but never dreamed one would speak to her. "What do fairies do all day?" Elira asked softly. "We listen to the world," Lyrel said. "We keep old secrets. We protect gentle things. And sometimes, we help those with kind hearts." From that moment on, every morning, Elira and Lyrel would sit in the garden and talk. They shared stories about stars, rivers, dreams, and lost wishes. But in the shadows beyond the forest, something stirred. Something that had long forgotten peace and wanted the silent garden for itself. Many seasons had passed since Princess Elira met the fairy Lyrel in the silent garden. Together, they had faced shadows that tried to steal silence, calmed wild winds that had forgotten their paths, and taught the kingdom that kindness was stronger than any crown. The kingdom of Elira had changed. There were fewer battles, fewer loud feasts, and more listening, more care. People planted gardens, spoke in soft voices, and even the animals in the forests came closer to humans without fear. But even the most magical friendships must one day rest. One early morning, as the sun gently woke the hills with golden touches, Lyrel fluttered quietly beside Elira in the garden. The fountain still whispered, and the petals still shimmered. But Lyrel's glow was dimmer, softer, as if made of morning fog. "Is something wrong?" Elira asked gently, though she already knew. Lyrel nodded, smiling through eyes that sparkled like the last star before dawn. "My time in this world is ending, dear friend," said Lyrel. "Fairies live in cycles. When our work is done, we must return to the place between dreams, where all fairy songs are born again." Elira did not cry. She took Lyrel's tiny hand in her own and whispered, Then let me say thank you before you go." The trees leaned in, the petals held still, and even the wind paused to listen. "You taught me how to listen to the quiet," Elira said. "You taught me that the softest voices carry the deepest truth. You showed me that peace is not something we wait for, but something we create, gently every day." Lyrel closed her eyes, and her wings sparkled one last time. "And you, princess, taught the world how to be calm again. That is a gift no magic could ever match." With a final shimmer of silver light, Lyrel rose above the garden and vanished like mist into the sky. Elira sat for a long time by the fountain, the place where it all began. From that day forward, she became known not just as the princess, but as Elira the Peacebringer. The silent garden was never empty. People from faraway lands came to sit, to breathe, and to remember the fairy who whispered peace into the world. And sometimes, in the quietest moments, when the wind was just right and the heart was still, a soft voice could still be heard. "Keep listening to the quiet. I am always here." And so the story ends, not with a loud farewell, but with a hush, like a warm breath on a winter morning. The fairy is gone, the princess has grown, but the garden is silent and never alone.